Hi, this is Brian with Trimex Solutions, and today I'd like to talk to you about how the Zeiss ATOS Q is the best 3D scanner for inspection of sheet metal parts. Now, sheet metal parts like this one present several distinct challenges for 3D scanning. The big one is the very small wall thickness relative to the overall size of the part. That means that many of the important features that we'd really like to locate in our scan data actually have very small surface area. The outer edges and the holes really only consist, in this case, of a 1 millimeter thick, very thin surface wall that we need to be able to locate very precisely. Sheet metal parts also present the extra challenge of often being very shiny and reflective, and that can create noise in 3D scan data when we're creating that by measuring light. The ATOS Q has several special features that are going to help us deal with these problems. So today we're going to look at reflection detection, gray value features, and the ability to use a touch probe that are unique to the ATOS Q. Let's take a look. Reflection detection is a special setting that allows the ATOS Q to first project a series of different patterns on the workpiece so that the software can calculate locations where reflections could be a problem for noise or bounce back in the scan data. Once this is complete, instead of taking an entire rectangular frame with the projector, the ATOS Q is able to take a series of partial scans, each one just covering a limited area of the work frame at separate moments in time. Here's what the scan looks like without reflection detection turned on, followed by the improvement that reflection detection can make. Now let's take a look at how gray value features can help us locate the very important features like holes and outer edges of the sheet metal part. I'm going to start by defining some basic geometry like an auto circle for this hole. For its measuring principle, I'll define gray value features. Gray value features are measured from the two-dimensional photographs that are taken by the ATOS Q as it scans. This gives us a way to locate these very small features without having to get the outer edges or the cut faces of the very thin sheet metal, but by the color difference between the gray sheet metal and the dark background, we can get these features very efficiently using the ATOS Q. Another great way to capture difficult surfaces, like holes on very thin-walled objects, is by using the ATOS Q's touch probe accessory. This touch probe is a very simple device with a set of targets built onto the handle that allows the ATOS Q to recognize the precise position of the ball stylus on the end. This allows us to take individual point measurements to get simple geometry like the flat plane and cylinder that are needed to get the circular edge of this hole without necessarily even needing scan data present in order to capture it. To learn more about the ATOS Q, please contact us at Trimex Solutions.